Hello everybody, Galropack the Pizza Guy here, episode 6 of the Galropack Let's Play series. So last episode started trying to get some infrastructure started here on getting some processing done. You can see I got a lot of ores processed between last episode and this episode. So we've got plenty of ingots, plenty of metals to work with over here. At the moment, I am making more charcoal because you can see I have all these Stirling generators over here, and the 3 I've got there I plan on moving in here. I think at the end of last episode I only had 2 Stirling generators set up. Well, I did this because I was using it faster than I was producing it. But 3 Stirling generators gave me just enough power to run these 2 machines right here. So we got that taken care of, and I'm going to move those 3 Stirling generators in here eventually. I'm trying to just go ahead and prime these machines with some charcoal to get them started. And I think that's pretty much where we are at the moment. It is time to get a farm started. So, without further ado, let's work on that. Now, one thing we know we're going to need is gears. Now, I've got an ingot of aluminum brass in there. What for, you ask? Well, let me see. Do I have any sticks laying around anywhere? Probably not. 1. That's not going to do the trick. Really only need 1 of these, but we're going to do this, and that is just I have no idea what my clicking is doing. Obviously not what it's supposed to be. There we go. Got a basic gear, and we're going to pour the aluminum brass over that basic gear to get ourselves a gear cast. Yeah. Now, if we look at gear recipes, I'll show you why I did this. Yeah, we can craft gears like that, or we can dump the material we need into the gear cast with the casting table. Here's the reason. We need a lot of iron for a lot of things. And, well, to be quite frank, if we're going to spend so much iron producing gears like this, that's going to be even more iron getting used up. Well, why do that when we've got the smeltery, right? Right. So I know we're going to need a couple of machine frames. So let's grab a little bit of tin. And we can throw that into the smeltery. Flip our little lever right here, and it'll make those gears for us. In the meantime, let's look at what else we're going to need. We need some copper gears. Well, I don't want to accidentally mix copper and tin in the smeltery, so we'll come back to those. A flower pot. You know, as a matter of fact, I know where to find a flower pot. Don't even have to craft one. Boop! We have a flower pot. Okay. And we'll just put that oak sapling in here with the other ones. Alright, what else do we need? We need a couple of pistons. We need a redstone reception coil. And we need some plastic. Okay, what about the harvester? Any surprises over there? Couple of gold gears. Ouch. Alright, we should have the materials for that, though. Another redstone reception coil, some shears, a couple of Invar axes. Alright. I think we can handle it. I think we can. So, that tin should be done by now. Indeed it is. I'm not worried about gold and copper mixing, won't be a problem. Grab those. I should have some glass laying around here somewhere, right? Somewhere? Maybe? Maybe? Somewhere? Aha! A little bit of iron. And I'm getting really tired of walking all the way over here every time I need to craft something. Let's stick it in the middle of the room where it'll look terrible. There we go. And let's make a couple of machine frames. Do I have some Invar? Do I have enough Invar? That's the real question. Do I have any Invar? Doesn't look like I do, does it? I wouldn't have enough to stick in that barrel over there. Well, are my gold and copper gears done over here? They are. So let's do this. I don't want to interrupt my charcoal processing over here. So let's grab half a stack of iron, quarter stack of ferrous, and toss it in the smeltery. And wait for the smeltery to finish melting what I put in there, so I've got room to finish putting the rest of it in there. Alright, in the meantime, let's make some of these components we're going to need. There's the shears. There's some pistons. Oh, what do you want to bet? I already had some pistons laying around. Well, I've got sticky pistons, but okay. We needed a few plastic sheets. Bet you we can fit our other 12 iron in here now. Yeah. Let's get that ingot cast in there. We're gonna need it. Alright, what else did we need? Yes. A couple of reception coils. I think we're ready with the planter. Let's see. Oh, I see what the problem is. I made the gears, then didn't pull them out of there. 'Cause I'm smart like that. Okay. Making up that Invar while I wait on that to drain. Let's make the planter. Boom! Done. Now let's see. The harvester, we're not going to be able to shift click anyway, because a lot of this stuff is not going to stack. So get all that together. All we need are the 2 Invar axes. And just got enough Invar for it. Got the sticks on me already. Let's use this crafting station. And boom, we got a harvester. Alright. How are we doing on energy conduits? We're getting somewhere. We need upgrades. Now I believe I planned on using silver upgrades. But I don't think that's exactly how they're named. There we go. 10 tin, iron, copper, bronze, silver. That's the one. So we need 6 silver, 6 raw plastic, some redstone, some gold nuggets. Let's see. I don't think I have any raw plastic. I think we've been turning it all into sheets, haven't we? Yeah, I don't see any raw plastic laying around, so if we need, we'll just go ahead and do that. Cook those up real quick. In the meantime, let's see, I should have some gold coins laying around somewhere, I would think. Well, I've got the gold ore berry, so that'll work too. Yeah, that'll work. We need 6 silver ingots. Should have that over here somewhere. So like that, we needed a little redstone. That's a little more than we needed, but that's okay. Are you done cooking yet? No, you're not. Alright, well, I'm going to let that finish cooking up so that we can move on to the next thing, and I'll be back in just a minute. And I'm back. Here we go. Got the raw plastic done, and boom, 2 silver upgrades. Alright, tell you what, let's make a precision sledgehammer. That's kind of the wrench for Mine Factory Reloaded, so let's see, once again, I don't have enough sticks. There we go. So the precision sledgehammer, nifty little tool. It's, like I say, it's basically the wrench for Mine Factory Reloaded, but it's going to help us look at a couple of things. It does more for the Mine Factory Reloaded machines than just be a wrench, and I'll show you what I mean here in just a minute. Let's head upstairs. And if you're wondering, I had no idea whether or not it was nighttime. Thought I'd just hop in the bed to be sure. Turns out it was. Now let's go all the way up the 150 stairs. Okay, that's not entirely accurate. It's only about 30 or 40, but still. Alright, got a nice flattened out area over here. So let's put down the harvester, and the planter is going to go there. Alright, now here's what I mean about the precision sledgehammer. You can see while I'm holding it in my hand, it shows that highlighted area where the machines are going to affect. Well, this ain't doing me no good. The planter over here, the harvester over here, and those areas are not at all overlapping. So let's put the upgrades in. And now, that's what I'm talking about. That should be a big enough tree farm for me. You think? I hope so. So let's set this. I'm going to set one corner to oak, because I mean, it's not like we're going to need tons and tons and tons of it, but you know, a little bit to use as a building material. I'm going to set it as that one up there. Now the rest of this is going to be rubber trees, because the rubber trees are going to be charcoal. And really, there we go. And I'm going to use that cobblestone in there just to be a placeholder for us. I need another piece of dirt. Can't imagine where I would find that. Alright, get back down there. Don't really feel like... There we go. Going all the way around, so we'll just do that. Alright, you can see I spent a little bit of time between episodes getting this cleared out and ready. So we need to start working on getting this stuff. I did not even notice that. I'll take that, please. Thank you. And I know I need to do a little bit more work over here to eventually set up a proper way of getting up and down from there. I don't know though. Hopefully once I'm done, I won't need to get up and down from there anymore, right? I mean, hopefully this is going to be set it and forget it. There we go. Thought I had a few ladders in there. I know the derpy Galropack is so much fun to watch, right? Okay, there we go. That's an easier way to get up and down from there, because we need this area. Some item conduits, and I got this stuff set aside because we need somewhere to store the energy we're going to create, right? So let's make a capacitor bank. We need 4 electrical steel. Yep, thought I had that ready. Need a block of redstone. Did I not actually prep that? Guess not. Well, that's easy enough. As long as I'm not throwing it on the ground anyway. So just like that, there we go. And this is a multi-block. We're going to start with 1, but that will expand in the future. I forgot to grab the energy conduit. There it is. Now, as the conduit itself, oh yeah, and the smelter fills up with energy, and now the capacitor bank, yeah, these guys are gonna run, but that's okay. Now we're gonna configure this guy to output that direction, input from the top, and item conduits. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spend some time going through this, setting all these to insert, so this is gonna take me a minute. Doing just that. So, while I work on that, I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, got all those set up, and this one I'm actually going to set as in-out. And we're going to use this filled with charcoal. Now what should happen if I actually set it correctly, always active, yeah, it's pulling that charcoal to refill these. So just in case, you know, that barrel obviously is going to be my charcoal overflow, and just in case for some reason my usage is outrunning what I can produce over here, it'll automatically pull charcoal out of that barrel and back into these machines. So that way I don't have to monitor it quite as closely. Let's go ahead and grab these guys. And get them set up here. And again, same thing. Got to configure the insert. And I'm leaving all these on priority 0 for now. And because all these should be equal priority anyway. Now, let's see, I've got some item conduits with me. Let's set up the barrels. That might be a good way to start. I should have a dolly. Yep, there it is. Boom. There we go. Now for now, I'm just going to set up the rest of these barrels in here, even though I know this is eventually going to become a machine power gen room that's supposed to be behind the scenes. We're not going back there to look at it and everything. But for now, this is the way it's going to have to be, and I think, yeah, I did. I grabbed the barrel that had the torch on top of it. And you know what? That one's going to be the same problem. There we go. Now the dolly, I don't think I've actually shown the dolly on camera yet. It's a really useful tool. Obviously, one of the uses for it is to move these barrels around, and that without having any need to empty out the inventory and all that mess like you normally would moving around chests. Let's finish setting these over there, and we're gonna need one more for apples. Those oak trees are gonna drop apples. And I don't think I've got a barrel for apples. No, because I don't have very many apples. Should have a few. Yeah. There we go. Let's see, we shouldn't be getting anything else out of this tree farm, but just in case, I'm going to set a chest for my overflow. And I will blacklist all of those items in a filter. And we need a trash can. So, for that we need that. That. Here we go. And a trash can is exactly like it sounds. If you're not familiar with it, it's a trash can. Any item that goes into it is gone forever. So remember that. And I have made the mistake before where I'm throwing away stuff out of my inventory and accidentally throw away a really good pickaxe or something. But you only get one shot. It's gone forever. Alright. I'll come back up there in a minute. What we actually need to do next, take down a lot of this stuff, and we can take this charcoal, throw it in there. Things are looking good. Looking good. Capacitor bank is full power. Liking that. And this is just going to keep producing charcoal for us. And I know right now I am way overkill on the power gen, but that's okay. We're going to need it. because it won't be long. I'm going to be way overkill on power usage. So I need a hopper and a few pieces of paper. I should have saved one piece of rubber wood. Oh well. We'll have the opportunity eventually. Basic item filter. So here's what we're going to do. I'm also going to make that item filter. So 1 string, 4 sticks, and 4 redstone. So we're going to grab 1 of each, all this stuff, and yeah, let it cook all that. Oh well, not a big deal. Let's set this stuff in 1 row, nice and neat, where it's easier for me to remember. You know what, I think I'm going to, before I actually do this, yeah, I'm going to go outside, find a rubber tree to chop down real quick, just so I can get that into the filter. So, see, I didn't accidentally leave any in here, did I? No such luck. So yeah, I'm going to go take care of that real quick, and I will be back in just a minute. Alright, got that taken care of. Now, I'm going to set this filter with all these items. And then I'm going to put this filter directly into the trash can. That way this trash can will only allow those items in. And we're going to set this to insert, and we're going to give it a -10 priority. Because, you know, I don't want anything thinking it should go in the trash can before it goes anywhere else. Now this one's going to be insert -5 because I want to make sure we go into the barrels first. And then now, on the filter, put this stuff up here just like so. And okay, I'm not too scared of the apples overriding it, and make that a blacklist. So that way none of this stuff will go into this chest. Basically what that means is once these barrels are full, any of these items are going to go into the trash can. The chest, which actually, let's do this. Let's set it at the same priority as the trash can. Just because. It's not like anything else can go in the trash can besides those items, right? Matter of fact, let's make the chest a lower priority. Yeah. Probably made the filter on it absolutely unnecessary. But that's okay. Okay, the barrels are going to be priority 0. That's basically, I think of it as my baseline. So that sets those up, and once I'm done going back and forth, I will connect all these together, but right now my ladder's in the way. And I know this is getting close to ending time. We want that that always active. I just want to finish at least most of this setup real quick. Okay, this is going to be an insert, and we're going to give this a high priority. And as a matter of fact, let's put all this extra stuff we grabbed away. Put that one piece in there just in case I need it. Couple of stacks each of the saplings. Now there's no need for a filter over here because that's what, with all that cobblestone there, and consume stack off like that. That way it'll always leave the last item in these stacks, and we don't have to worry about suddenly getting an empty space in there we weren't expecting. And there's no need for a filter because it's not like you can stack a piece of oak wood on top of a rubber sapling, right? So that sets that for us. Now how do we want to... Alright, here's what we're going to do. Well, I can't exactly do that right now, can I? Because I've still got to go down there through there. Once again, I love these conduits for all of them fitting in the same space together. Alright, I think... No, I'm not done up there. But I think that's as done as I'm going to get this episode. So I got most of it set up. We have certainly come a long way. It's a lot of work to get this initial setup done, but once it's set up, this is going to be so worth it. So worth it. So, in the meantime, you're just going to have to see the finish of the setup next episode. So, I'm not going to, there's no extra work for me to have to do between this episode and next, so I'm just going to leave this like it is, finish this build on camera for you next episode. And don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel, get updates on more videos, hit like. That way more people will see the videos. Share it with your friends. I hope you did enjoy it. Don't forget, you can also find me on Facebook, facebook.com/GalrockFamily, or on Twitter, handle @GalrockFamily. And until next time, this is Galrock the Pizza Guy, reminding everybody to tip those pizza delivery drivers. We're out there working hard for you. See you next time.